Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Today, we're going to be talking about the brand new update for Anime Run, which is pretty freaking sick. Once we get it, let's get into it, dude. There's so much stuff that's been added to the game. Now, there is a problem. Since it is a much smaller development team working on the game, they had to postpone the second part of the update, which is like raids and all the other cool stuff. So this update, we're only getting this part. And then the next update, when we get part 2, we'll get the raids and all the other fun stuff. So I'll put all the codes in the description down below. They just added another one right now for hotfixes. They had to fix a bunch of stuff 15 minutes after the game actually updated. And that really just has to do with all the characters that have been added to the game, which is absolutely insane. So I'm going to explain the new stuff that happened to the banner and what is the difference now. Now, they added over 11 new characters, which we're going to look at right now. Some of them I know, some of them I don't know. And then they also added a new ancient unit, which is ARUCARDO. A lot of people are getting very lucky getting this guy. And I'm going to do showcase in a second video. So, let's go ahead and break into it. So the new banner will have all the brand new units from Shield Hero to Megumi, Megamem or whatever, to Trigun. And down to the new epics, which is Firari, Darkness, and then Uryu, which is pretty sick. They didn't add any more like commons or anything like that. They just added a bunch of new epics and stuff for next upcoming update Evos and all that fun stuff. So that's pretty dope. They also added a character in the new game mode. We will take a look at that in just a second. They also added a character in the brand new, 3 brand new Evos in the game, such as Asta, the new Devil Union, Broly, which is a upgrade from Broly Z, and then Archer, which is a upgrade from Shiro. So those are the other 3 characters that also were added to the game. Next, let's go ahead and talk about the last one, which is going to be the new Tower game mode. I'll break into this whenever we talk more about it as we get deeper into this game mode, like what's going on with the game mode, is how hard is it. But this is where you get the Tower of God character, the main character from Tower of God. You upgrade him and evo him for free once you complete the tower. Now, I don't know if there's another unit involved with that tower, probably after 101 plus. But, of course, now, how do you get Alucard? So how to get Alucard actually has to do with the summons as well. So if we go over here to summons, now in the normal banner, you can get all the new characters, but in the premium banner, every single time you summon, you have a chance of getting Alucard at a 0.1% chance. As you can see right here, Alucard does a lot of damage. Well, the way that they set this up is they also changed, I have to explain this. So they did change the way that stats and stuff like work. So you're like, well, I have less stats now. You have less stats at a lower level. But when you level up the characters, you get higher stats. For instance, a lot of characters just pretty much got nerfed. People like Zoro benefit from this quite a bit. People like Goku benefit from this quite a bit. So that's just some of the buffs as well. Now, they did buff a lot of characters. They nerfed a lot of characters. But that's honestly nothing I really want to break into too much, because there's only some honorable mentions. Like, for instance, the Boki fix. They nerfed Boki a little bit to where some characters doing 1 second like spamming attacks now do like 4 second spamming attacks, so it's like not too bad. They did a couple quality of life things, such as like whenever you mess with equipment, it's going to be a lot easier to work with. So for instance, let's go ahead and go to gear. Now you can now mass destroy mythical gear, which is pretty sick. They also changed it to where if you're going to be using the 100% tokens for upgrading, it's a toggle now, no matter what. So as you can see what I mean? It's a toggle now, which is pretty sick. So, yeah, they made lots of changes. They also nerfed a few pieces of gear. Frankie Cola doesn't scale up as crazy anymore, but it still starts off very, very well. Besides that, I don't really think there's really too much to discuss on that end. So let's go ahead and break into, Oh yeah, the new levels, my bad. The new levels, and then I want to talk a little bit about like what's going to happen with the next raid. They're going to add on to the next raid, but as of this moment, they haven't done anything yet. So the new levels are Saiyan Rage, which is for S Broly. As you can see, is a 6% chance, 9% chance. And then, of course, all the goodies. They added, the Mystic area for Archer and the Devil's Union. So instead of them having their own basic area, they were given their own unique areas, such as a stage for Archer and a stage for Asta. And of course, these are the exact same rates as any other character. The only difference is they got their own stage, which is pretty sick. Besides that, nothing really changed here. Everyone's still kind of the same here. Honestly, I'm very excited to actually try out some of these characters. Obviously, Archer and stuff like that. When these guys come out and stuff like that, we'll kind of break it down and kind of use them a little bit. Of course, some characters don't have evolutions because they kind of start off very, very strong, such as someone like ARUCARDO and stuff like that. So if you're expecting anything crazy, I think it would be a while till he actually gets like another buff, which is pretty insane. But right now, yeah, we're going to go ahead and break it down for some of the characters. Now, some people are probably having some questions, and that really just has to do with what's going to happen to the Sid event. And honestly, I don't know if they're ever going to get rid of it yet, because there's nothing to replace it yet with. So you can still have a chance to still get the Shadow Garden characters as quickly as you possibly can, which is something you probably should do, because if you haven't done it yet, then that's kind of on you. I've already like maxed out almost every single character except for one Delta piece, which is like just me personally. Like the characters were okay at best, but like Sid and Epsilon are still very, very viable in the game, which is very, very cool. The other thing that did change a little bit was some of the traits. Apparently, I think Berserker got changed for the better, which a lot of people were actually asking me about and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, let me just go look. So they added Berserker right here, which decreases all cooldown by 30% and increases skill damage by 25%. As you can see now, it's a 0.25% chance. Now, originally, I think this was not a divine before. Now it is. I could be wrong, but honestly, I think I'm very right. Yeah. Besides that, though, I think all of this is still kind of the same. I don't think your rates are really going to be too crazy. They're still very, very good rates, honestly. If you haven't like actually tried to go for any of the traits before, then you'll know that it's like pretty hard to get some of these really, really good ones. Besides that, there were some like just more quality of life updates and stuff like that. It had to do with more characters getting more buffs, such as like 1,000-Year Bloodwork Kenpachi. Frieza got more ticks for his attacks. Ancient Frieza, of course. So with those, I don't really want to go too deep into it, because then it's going to be like too much of a video we don't need to talk about. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to go ahead and go try out the tower event and all that fun stuff, and then we'll go ahead and like try everything else out. And I'll go ahead and showcase like Alucard and all that fun stuff. You guys want to see those videos, they're going to be here on the channel. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy and peace out. Thank you for watching.